So hello YouTubers, it's Farmer Terry here. Finally getting over my case of laryngitis. Had absolutely no voice for a while. I just brought in my tomato seedlings because it's April 4th and we're having a snowstorm here in Massachusetts. As you can see by the snow I tracked in. So the deck room where I had all these got kind of cold. These are too tall now to have the lid over them, so I brought them in so they could be uncovered, and I put the ones that can have a lid over them on the heat mats. That'd be some of the zinnias and the cabbages, which are sprouting nicely. Another thing, I mentioned that I wasn't a fan of, how I mixed my soil, because I found so many of those like seed starting soils by themselves, or the coconut blend things, would get mold on them. Well, I didn't get mold so much as fungus this year, or what we call in Italian, fungis. I have a little mini mushroom farm growing here in my seeds. It's all of the seed trays, they all have this. See, if you can see all that white dust there, that's going to turn into mushrooms. So apparently some spores got into something in this soil, and I've got quite the mushroom farm. Unfortunately, I don't know what kind of mushrooms they are, so I'm not going to taste them. But I do have a good set of seedlings coming up. And if you remember when I was planting these, I don't like to waste seeds. I don't like to thin seedlings. It's murder to me. And every time I try to transplant a little seedling like this, it's like trying to plant an eyelash. It doesn't work out too well. So I plant one seed, and if something doesn't come up, I'll go back and plant one more seed if I feel like what I have is not enough. And, so what? I'll have a plant that's fruiting a little bit later and a little further into the season, especially if you have a determinate tomato. What the heck? You got them growing, it's like staggering your plantings. So I do have several of the DeBarro Red, which are a plum tomato. This little guy's feeling a little weak. I think that's because I had the lid on. I don't know. And it bothered him. But if he doesn't make it, he will be replaced. I have some marigolds coming up. Like I said, my cabbage plants out there, the seedlings are coming up. But as I mentioned, seriously, you might have seen, I'm sure you saw this on the news, because we're rather famous for the idiocy of our weather. And out here, you can see lots and lots of white. All snow everywhere. It snowed all day. So if you get in the house, come on, in the house. Come on, let's go. Come on, in the house. Come on, stupid dog, let's go. Come on. Good girl. And she thinks it's time to go out and play. And I've tracked snow everywhere, but I'm at this point where I'm not even going to be fussy about the house. I mean, I haven't been able to do my spring cleaning. Look at this place, it's a wreck. So, right, Sophie, clean up your toys. You gotta clean up your toys. Are you gonna be a useful dog? Apparently not. So I just want to let you know what's going on. A whole lot of nothing. I don't even have my peas in the ground. I'm so late with my peas. I mean, March the 17th was a while back now. But it is what it is, and we'll get it going as fast as we can. I've started turning the soil a few places. So thanks for watching. Have a good night. God bless.